Hey, boys and girls of the estate agency world. In this little case study video, I've spent a little bit of time before I went live because my artistry, not the best drawer, but I've scribbled this demonstration or a diagram of a recent campaign. Simply put, we were approached about 6 months ago by an agency who were using a Google ad agency, and this is the result. This is their funnel, basically. So on the left-hand side here, you'll see this is Google. So this part is Google. So this is the Google. When someone types in estate agent near me, estate agents and all that sort of thing, all the blue lines here are the links. You've got the map on Google, so everyone knows the map. And then the green is the organic. So obviously that's just a real picture of Google results page. But there you go, you get my drift. Basically, they generated a lot of clicks to their website. Average cost per click, CPC, cost per click, is 59 pence, which is amazingly cheap. Again, Google is an auction. They've got quite a big area. This agency's got like a couple of counties. So it's not, a small sort of, half-mile radius that most agencies tend to work with if they're sort of small branches. But basically, the mistake that they made was driving people to their normal website, because we're looking at the analytics now that are on this particular website. So this is their website, and again, a very poorly demonstrated website, but you can imagine lots of links. So the orange bit is the links out to other pages. So you've got the team, so on and so forth. What we found, boys and girls, as you probably already know and probably have suffered yourself, when you go to a website, you often click on this link, you click on this link, you click on that link, you click here, you click there. And the call to action, which was really, really funny. And this is no hit on the PPC side. This was more about obviously web development as a whole. The call to action was down at the bottom, beyond what they call the fold of the page. Obviously, when you have to scroll on a website, whether you're on desktop, tablet, or mobile, if you have to scroll, it's what they call below the fold, and it's typically around about midway. I mean, again, I'm not a developer or anything like that, but it's around about here. So the call to action. So CPC, 59 pence. Get me traffic, 59 pence, no problem. For the phrase estate agent near me. Okay. They'd spent thousands of pounds over the last probably, 7 or 8 months. Again, multiple branches. What we found anyway, boys and girls, is by looking at their analytics, people were hitting here, people were hitting there, people were hitting everywhere, but not where they wanted them to be. Because the money in a estate agency is in selling houses, isn't it? So it's all about, when agents said to me, oh, we told them to, this agent actually said, well, we were after valuations. And again, it's at the review point where we go, right, where are you driving people to? Because this was, again, Google will take the money off you, no problem. It'll charge you really low prices because there's no focus, and obviously this is where the majority of the waste goes. Not every click is worth the same. Not every customer is worth the same. So anyway, how we've managed to fix it, we've come in now. They've instructed us. We've come in. We're going after slightly different keywords again. What we're doing now is we're driving them through to focused landing pages. So there's a phrase, landing pages, which is basically a page that's focused on that particular pane. So again, I'm not going to draw this out, but you can imagine there's no way of losing focus. That's just the way that it's basically one like call to action above the fold, whether that's a phone call or fill out a form, whatever it may be. Now, clicks are anything from CPC on this one is around about from 70 pence. Again, right through to £4. Because we know, and obviously these pages are focused about getting a valuation lead. So we're more than happy in upping the budget or keeping the same budget overall. So we spent the same amount of money over the month, spent the same amount of money, but it's being focused. So now we haven't just got one, because one of the mistakes that this agency was making, they were driving everything to the one page. Now we've got a page for this type of client. So client 1, which is valuations. got another page. So again, different campaign. But again, this one page here was the biggest difference between anything else. We didn't change anything else. We just changed the page where the people were going to, and very, very simple to do. We had another page then with, for property investors. So property investors here, how we help property investors increase, return on investment, all that sort of stuff. And it was just focused. There was only one call to action, boys and girls. There wasn't lots of calls to actions. Common mistake that most people's websites are is because it's not built for PPC or Google Ads or any Facebook ads. It's built to just be an online brochure, which has got lots of links to going off everywhere else. But if you're going to drive PPC or Google Ads or YouTube ads or Facebook ads, you want them going to similar pages like these, boys and girls, of these here. You'll probably end up spending a little bit, better money, because your money is going to be more focused. Now, this is how we get sort of in the region of about 20 to 30% conversion. So every 200 people that come to these pages, 20 people fill out the information, and the rest of them, okay, the other 80% or the other whatever percent it may be, will get remarketed. Okay, so then there's remarketing. So remarketing. Okay. No, I'm not using a pen. I'm using the scroll pad. So you get my gist. Basically, we basically retarget people that come to these pages. We're getting a lot more success than this page here. This page was a bit of a fail. Now we haven't got rid of the website. Okay. We're actually talking to a web development team, because we're not web development, but now we're working on these because these are actually working. We're going right. Anyone that Googles property investing would go to here. Anyone that's looking at, basically selling their house, they go to here. Anyone that looks to buy a house, i.e. someone who wants to buy a house, they go through to a qualifying survey. So that goes here. And then anyone that's renting goes to this page. So it's being focused on the particular pain point that someone's actually Googling at step one. All right. So any questions on this, boys and girls? That's how we're getting basically conversions or more leads out of our campaigns, by spending a little bit, basically keeping the same budget overall, but just splitting the cake up a little bit different to going after and competing with, basically focused web pages, aka landing pages. But that's how we make success out of Google Ads. All right, take it easy.